I remember the exact moment the word selfish became a weapon, not shouted, not thrown in anger, just slipped across the dinner table like a quiet verdict. My father didn't even look up from his plate when he said it. Your brother needs you. Family comes first. College will always be there. I chewed the dry rice, swallowed, and kept my voice calm. No, it won't. That was the beginning. Not the betrayal, just the unveiling. The moment I realized I was the only one at that table expected to amputate my future to keep their favorite son standing. My brother, with his grand plan for a revolutionary sports drink brand, sat there smirking. All flash, no structure. All ego, no work ethic. The golden child with rust beneath the paint. He didn't ask me to drop out. He assumed I would. Because I always had. The rides to practice, the late-night tutoring, the excuses I made to teachers when he didn't show up. I was raised to be his scaffold. They didn't notice that I'd grown tired of holding him up. It took me months to recognize the pattern for what it was. Not love, not support, extraction. Every phone call from home carried the same tone, urgency wrapped in entitlement. Just take a semester off. You can always go back. Your brother just needs a head start. Not once did they call to ask how my exams went. Not once did they ask if I was sleeping, or eating, or breathing. My brother was failing, and I was the ladder they wanted to build beneath him. But I was busy learning something crucial: how to build without needing anyone. Graduation wasn't relief, it was escape. I didn't invite them. Not because I wanted to punish them, but because I didn't want to hear my name twisted again. Selfish, ungrateful, cold. They had said it enough times to almost make me believe it. Almost. My first salary came with quiet dignity. Rent, groceries, my own desk, my own coffee maker. No one telling me what I owed them just for existing. Meanwhile, my brother's business was eating itself alive. Suppliers unpaid. Branding stolen from a bigger company. 2 lawsuits. A warehouse with molding product and debt stacked like rotting crates. I never said a word. I watched from the distance they taught me to hold. My father called the day the bank froze the account. You could help, he said, voice fraying. I could have. Financially, logistically, intellectually. Instead, I took a slow sip of my coffee and answered like a stranger. I'm busy. I didn't lie. I was busy living the life they told me to step away from. Revenge isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's simply not rescuing the person who expected you to drown for them. Years later, my brother showed up at my apartment building. Not inside, he never made it past the lobby. He called from the intercom. Man, listen, I need a restart. Just a loan, small. I'll pay back this time. I almost admired his persistence. Parasites survive by believing attachment is mutual. I don't loan, I said. You don't help, he corrected, edge of accusation sharpening every syllable. There it was. Family script. Same ink, different mouth. You had every opportunity, I replied quietly. You gambled them on ego. You think you're better than me? No, I said. I think I stopped belonging to you. I pressed disconnect. The building door didn't buzz. His reflection in the glass looked smaller than I remembered. The phone stopped ringing for months. Silence stretched long and clean. Then last week, my mother called. Her voice didn't carry guilt. It carried memory loss. He's struggling. Everyone is. You could show some compassion. Compassion. The word sounded expensive in her mouth. I thought of freshman year when I sat in a library corner writing essays while my brother slept off parties. I thought of sophomore year when they asked me to take a second job so he could focus on his dream. I thought of senior year when they told me my degree meant nothing if it didn't serve him. I didn't raise my voice. I did show compassion, I said, for 21 years. And now? Now I answer to myself. She exhaled like the world had disappointed her. Not him, not their parenting, just me, the ungrateful spine that finally stiffened. Here's the truth. I didn't ruin my brother. I just refused to be the glue that held his broken pieces in place. Some families call that betrayal. Others call it boundary. They still say I'm selfish. They still believe I owe them my ladder, my hands, my future. I still don't answer. Not out of anger, not out of victory, but because peace sounds better unmarred by voices that only remember my name when their house is burning. I didn't light the match. I just walked out, holding my degree. And I never looked back.